Hey, what is good, everyone? JC here with you, Life with JC. So real quick, I want to welcome you to my channel, tell you a little bit about what I have planned for this weekend and kind of where I expect the channel to go to, or kind of evolve into. So this weekend I'll be having a trip with the family. We'll be going down to Tijuana, TJ. And really, TJ is one of my favorite cities in Mexico. I grew up going down to Rosarito Beach. Never really had the opportunity to explore Tijuana as much. It always had this kind of bad fame of like not being that great of a spot. But honestly, it has a whole nother side. It wasn't really until I went and had a trip with my wife where I really got to discover it all the different, places you can eat, like the cultural spots, the shops, all that good stuff. It's really quite amazing. And I hope, the first video I'll be sharing will be kind of a recollection of the trip. Definitely recommending different spots that are definitely worth trying out. Spots that you've probably seen before if you ever followed any of the other vloggers who are more into the food scene. It's definitely a great place for foodies, a great place for individuals who like going to the beach. There's the Rosarito beach, there's the Tijuana beaches, there are the ones in Ensenada. There's also wineries, right? Like Valle de Guadalupe, which is basically the wine distribution center for all of Mexico. So some of the more amazing wines come out of there. There's spots there. So for my trip though, I'll probably just be going to Rosarito Beach and Tijuana, and that should suffice. I do want to make the effort to go to Ensenada, but it being a long weekend, it takes around, even with decent traffic, it could take an hour and a half just from Rosarito. So I'm not sure. However, they have amazing shrimp tacos, and that's mainly the reason I always try to make some time to go down there. Being, the port's right there, so you'll get kind of the freshest variety of seafood. But it's really TBD. Last time it was a holiday weekend. It took us quite some time to get down there from Rosarito, so we'll see what happens. But other than that, the evolution of the channel, right? So I come from the startup scene. I have worked primarily with startups, that being one of the reasons I was able to spend some time in Mexico. I lived for a long period of time in Mexico City, and then I visited other cities around Mexico. It's such an amazing, country. It's really unfortunate that it being our neighbor, we don't have as much, kind of like desire to go and see all that it has to offer. Usually people will go to Puerto Vallarta, Nueva Vallarta, Cancun, all that stuff, but there's so much more. And now, there's a bit more of an interest to go to these different places in Mexico, and it's well merited. It's definitely a place to go to. So with the startup, Los Angeles native, worked in California first, then moved up to the Pacific Northwest, and then eventually I went down to Mexico City. Besides that, I also do a little bit of apparel reselling. So I also kind of use that to do some of the things that I enjoy doing. And so I'll just be sharing like all that different type of content with you throughout, the evolution of the channel. So definitely, if you ever been interested in learning more about TJ, or you've already been to TJ, but you want to see it from a different perspective, tune into that video that I'll be uploading. It'll be a recollection of the trip, of like all the spots that are worthwhile to go and check out. They have even in just one block, they'll end up having this like kind of farmers market, which is almost every day, has new produce. Next to it, there's a really well-known spot for tacos de birria, which is amazing. However, you got to get there early because they always sell out really early. So I'll definitely make an effort to go down there early and share that as well. So I hope you end up subscribing, tuning in to Life with JC. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you, YouTube fam. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for that video.